Massachusetts. It's a beautiful night for the Sunday night showcase. It's the San Diego Padres and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Roger Clemens. Singing, he is one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, Boog, he's got some of the best strikeout stuff in the history of the game. Over 4,000 career strikeouts. We'll see how many he's got today.
About to get started here, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And we're underway from Fenway. Outside low, ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Tap foul at the plate. Clemens, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Just getting started here from Fenway Park. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that's going to bang against the wall. Relay to second, and in there with a double off the wall.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And here's the first baseman, Fred McGriff. Had the day off yesterday.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment.
That's a base hit. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it and just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Next for the Padres, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one's in there, 0-1. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the third and final game of the series. Fouls away the first offering.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one almost got him. First and third, one down. fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two on, one out. Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Here's a 1-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one misses. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The 2-2 on the way. And that one is inside. Jackson Merrill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded
back up there.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Sliced hard but foul. Comes up empty.
Cold night like tonight, the last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
One out, base is full. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
All loaded up. Chase Headley, the next up for the Padres. Golden opportunity right here. On the ground, right side. Pedroia tosses to first. And there's 2 away.
Bottom 7, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Oh, one.
Chisholm on third. Merrill on at second with 2 down. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. In there at the knees.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one lifted to left. Ramirez in position, and that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Red Sox coming up. It's the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. here at Fenway Park. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Joe Musgrove. What do we need to know here?
The last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Leading off, Ozzie Smith. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Fouled off. He was late. Hank with a homer in his last game. 0-1 now. High fly ball out towards left field. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Tap back to the mound. Fires over to McGriff. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox.
Ball inside.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
That's ball 2.
And a foul ball. Man at second. Just missed. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Ozzie around third. He's safe, and it's a 1-run game.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first, 1 away. Down the middle for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got him.
2 out. Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
David Ortiz. The next to hit, homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Ball one.
One-two, bottom of the first. The pitch.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Back inside Fenway Park, second inning, set to go. Here's Ramon Laureano. There's a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and there's one down.
That's about as nasty of a split as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
That one
inside, ball one.
Look out. Just missed. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
In there at the knees for a strike. That one almost got him. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Tatis in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs. Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And Tatis able to stay alive. 2 down, nobody on. Just misses with that one.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Payoff pitch. Strike him out without a swing. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Padres go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2. So stepping in for Boston, Willie Mays. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
That one ripped. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
And that one hammered.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
You know, one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Deal 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Digging in, Rick Farrell.
Ball, that's down.
And the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the veteran second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. 4 for 8 in the series so far.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Katse into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That's outside.
That's outside.
Ball 1.
That's a ball.
Farrell leads off first with 2 down to the inning. He's got it, and that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 2-1. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. So here's the Padres DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton, a former MVP, he made his major league debut when he was just 20 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2007.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, 0-2 now. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's been pretty solid till now, so he may stick with this strategy.
Ball,
one,
that's
no
off the plate.
strikes.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
For the Padres, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Two down, bases empty. The batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Hey! That's a ball.
On a line out towards center. And that's the third out. Padres down in order, but they still lead it 2-1. And we're back with all eyes on a potential sweep. Keep the brooms in the closet for now, though, Singy.
Well, they say the hardest game to win is the final one, and we can see why, Boog. The desperate team tends to come out swinging, and that's what we've seen today.
The 1-0. Fought off foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 1-1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Yeah, our Red Sox have not performed well so far. I don't know if we're the worst team, but we haven't definitely played well, that's for sure. There's a lot of season left still. But
Getting ready to hit.
I guess we'll see what happens, right? A lot of season left still.
And he'll one. Popped up. Infield fly
Infield
called
fly.
there.
Batter's out.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder Manny Ramirez.
I feel like we do got some time to turn it around, but we're going to need to start winning some games soon. We had a good series in Detroit.
Out of this jam.
Ball.
To lay off that pitch down.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Double steal. In the dirt. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. Second and third, one away. Here in the last half of the third. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Smith, the runner at third. Hank at second with one away. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's some real power at the plate. David Ortiz, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
That's a little high.
And that is ball one.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Oh yeah, of course. No, who wants to waste their money, right?
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside.
Honestly, I didn't like the firing of Alex Cora. I didn't think he should be fired. It's a lot of young hitters we're relying on. We didn't get any big hitters in free agency. We were in on Pete Alonso. Didn't get him. You know, we settled for Contreras, who's been solid. I like what Contreras has brought. But besides that, we lost Bregman. So Bregman was a better hitter than Contreras is, at least in my opinion. So that means your offense is going to go down. We're relying on, Mayer. Anthony, who's hurt, hasn't had that good of a year so far. A lot of young people offensively, so I feel like they needed to stick with Cora a little longer. The pitching has been disappointing because you bring in Ranger Suarez, you bring in Sonny Gray. They're all pretty good, but they haven't necessarily pitched that well. Plus, they've all been hurt. Well, the draft isn't based on just this year. It's based on last year, too. So I don't really know. It's not really how it works in baseball. It's not like the draft's in the middle of the year. It's in June. Yeah, the baseball draft is kind of weird compared to the other sports. But like, this is the reason I didn't want to get rid of Devers. I understood they had problems. Well, they're not. So it's saying too cheap. How cheap is too cheap? Where do you think they? Without looking it up, where do you think they are in spending? How much money do you think they've spent this year compared to other teams? Without looking, I would guess they're probably inside the top 15. They're in the top half, I would assume. So I don't think like they're necessarily like third. But I know they're not that high. Oh man, just barely got them out. It's not like they're Pittsburgh and not ever spending any money, but I do think that they could spend more.
He was a strikeout victim his first time. Hey! on, 2 outs.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
On the ground, Chisholm. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Padres 2. This is the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Start of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I don't think they're nearly that bad.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I don't think they're the Rockies of last year. But yeah, it's annoying because, you know, they did sign Ranger Suarez, good pitcher. They did sign Sonny Gray, good pitcher. But Suarez got hurt his last start. I don't think he's going to miss too much time. They said he's going to be back next week. Gray's been on the injured list. Crochet got injured and didn't start off well so far. So
spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
yeah, I don't know. So, but like, what's the fix besides just saying sell the team? Like, who do you trade for, and what's a realistic trade? You know, I didn't like getting rid of Devers, and I understood why they did it last year, but good hitters and Yankee killers don't just grow on trees. Like, that dude always mashed against the Yankees. He knew how to use the green monster in left field by going opposite. He just, in my opinion, and especially now that Cora got fired, like, you might as well still have Devers. I get it, he was setting not a great example for the young talent on the team too. But you go from the start of last year when you have Bregman hitting 3 and Devers hitting 2, or vice versa, depending on the lineup construction. Yeah. Let's say they get new owners, though. If you get new owners, who's to say that they know what they're doing or hire the right people?
Ball, that's low.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. In the air, right field.
Yeah, I don't disagree. They've been just getting rid of too many good people. And I would say that they have been too cheap, like spending more money. I'm not saying like you want to do what the Dodgers do, because not everyone can do that, but we should have never got rid of Mookie. We should have never got rid of Devers. I know, it's just frustrating. But there is a bunch of time left. We're just in the start of May, so hopefully we can go on a nice little heater.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
And next for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, right field.
Is that true? Their third highest revenue? Yeah, if they're third highest revenue, you should be spending more. I agree. They should be at least top 5 in spending, which I'm pretty sure they're not. Yeah, I live in Buffalo, so I've only been to one Red Sox game, but I would love to go to another one. I miss Fenway Park.
Wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first down before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
2 down.
Yeah, hopefully, maybe they'll make a big trade later in the season. Who knows? Maybe they'll try to shake some things up. If Mayer's the future of second base, let's trade Christian Campbell. I know they've tried him in outfield in the minors. But we really don't have a spot for him in the outfield either. I like Duran. I like Rafaela. Braves went a Gold Glover with some pop. I think our infield needs to improve. We really don't have a third baseman. I know they traded for Caleb Durbin, and he's young, and he won the Rookie of the Year last year in the NL, but he's really not. He's a solid third baseman. He's like okay, but
There you go. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around.
I don't know. I feel like we need some more production offensively from third base and from our DH spot. He did okay last year though, so I know it's still early. We gotta remember this is a long game in baseball. You know, we're a month into the season. It's not the NFL, you know. We're 4 games in, you're almost a quarter done of the season. So it does get difficult to, like, I agree they should have, but Bregman opted out, so maybe he didn't want to be there anymore. But I agree they should have kept him. But you know, if it's Bregman's choice, who knows?
And we're back here at Fenway Park, stepping Ramon Laureano. On the ground, right side. To first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And a base hit. Aaron fires it in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird. The Red Two-seaters heat seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Here's the 0-2. Good Swinging for the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Big as a hitter, that's one of those pitches that makes you say, what was that? Dirty downward action at the very last second, and you just have no chance. Only way to combat that is to maybe see it up in the zone before committing. But again, it's definitely way easier up here than it is down there.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Fred McGriff will hit next. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow, find back.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Jeremiah Estrada.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right. Here, got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball. Ball 2.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Two down. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out fine and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches. And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
Out towards right center field. Chisholm takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman David Ortiz.
Now here is David Ortiz.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Ball, that's in.
Williams, the base runner at first with one out. Foul ball there. Campusano tries to block it, but it gets away. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Man on second, 2 down. And that just misses. Wade Boggs waiting to bat for the Red Sox. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Padres 2. You're watching the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. At the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball 1.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
In the air to left center. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Ball, that's out.
The Red Sox up by a run, and we're at the top half of the sixth. Foul ball there. The 1-2.
Oh, that's
Awfully
inside.
close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Set down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Next for the Padres, Chase Headley.
Left fielder. Headley.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Padres.
Really good
Third
swing
baseman,
right there. He got a pitch that he knew he
Machado.
could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Late swing fouled off. Swing, and he breaks his back. Sends it to first. Inning over. Padres lead 1. They're down 3-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ron Marinaccio.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Way outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Just off the inside edge. Now 3-0. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Up next for
Next
the
to
Red
hit,
Sox.
Dustin Pedroia.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. Farrell leads off first with 1 away. That one
That's
close.
ball 2.
Ruled the ball. And it's 2-1.
There you
Takes a
go.
swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Here's a 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Ron Marinaccio won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, David Morgan.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Ozzie Smith.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Laureano coming on, and that will end the inning. And the Red Sox lead one, but they're up 3-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back.
Sox.
We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Keith Folt.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Right fielder,
Well, one-run game. Ramon Laureano digs in now.
Ball.
Right
Ball
now,
two.
behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fouled off. He was late. In there. Got him looking for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Yep, that ball went out.
Slapped foul. The Bo Sox trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Stays alive.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck back there. And it hits off the monster. And that puts the tying run on base.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. One-run game, one out, one on. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, his pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Back inside the stadium, and the Sunday night showcase is a close one. Now the DH for the Padres, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ball.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And that drops in for a strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Into center field, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman Fred
That ball
McGriff.
was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat. And we welcome you in, already 2 away. Here in the 7th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Keith Folk out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Adrian Morejon taking over on the mound.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
McGriff stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. And that chance handled. They get the first. And that will end the inning. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Padres 2. The Sunday night, Jason Adam gets the call from the pen. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Activity in the bullpen. Yuki Matsui, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And the 0-1. That one ripped left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. And it hits off the monster. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Up next,
He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat. You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because the pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs. I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second, Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Hammer and Hank around third. Head first slide, and he's on there. And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Substitution now at first base. Pinch running for Boston. Sean Figgins getting some more speed on the bases. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. One out, the runner at second. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Just off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Willie Mays up to hit. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. But this team does not want to let him beat him.
In the air to left center. Headley settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now ready to begin. The 8th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
I didn't even know they released this game for the Switch. Did they do that? I know for a long time it was PlayStation exclusive. Then I know they released it on Xbox, I think maybe a couple years ago.
That one way inside.
Ball 2.
Just
Nope, that's
missed.
inside.
On the ground. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Important first out to begin the 8th.
For the Padres, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
It's so important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Chase Headley.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back to the Sunday night. Showcase on MLB The Show. So stepping in for Boston, Rick Farrell.
Hey! Ball, that's
Adam
down.
goes 6 feet 3 inches, 230 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And he can't come up with it. To first, and he just gets it there in time. One away.
For the Red Sox, second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
That's a strike. Red Sox leading it by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
What do you
Pedroia
got?
tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jason Adams. Pitching change here, Mark Davis. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third base pinch hitter coming on, Jimmy Rollins. Looking for a 2-out spot with the bases empty. Almost got him. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Nothing doing for Boston, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here at Fenway, all set to start the 9th in this one. Manny Machado. Now at the plate.
Ball one.
Pretty
That's
easy to
off the
give up
plate.
on that
Ball
pitch
two.
right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That
That's
one
ball
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
For the Padres, right fielder Ramon Laureano.
Yeah.
The Padres with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. And that comes in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. That one outside.
That's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Machado gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one is inside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Lou.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he walked him.
Take your
After
bait.
that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Campusano swings through it for strike 1. In there at the knees. Campusano wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. First and second here, no outs. And fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Brings it in. So they're down to their final out. Giancarlo Stanton will hit next. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two aboard, 2 outs. And that count is downstairs. Ball one. And there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
They're down to their final strike. That's inside. And it's 3-2. Fred McGriff would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. 2 on, 2 outs. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Payoff pitch. Got it! And that's the ball game.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shum. We'll talk to you soon.